Hello there everyone, this is Felix from Felix the Dev, where coding is a lifestyle. And for those that are new to my channel, my name is Felix, and on this channel I help people who are learning how to code, also computer science students completing their degrees. And today we're going to talk about what should I add to my resume as a computer science student. And why should we talk about this? So first of all, if you like videos like this one, don't forget to subscribe. I post videos every week that are going to help you in your journey as a computer science student or someone who is learning how to code. So why should we talk about our resumes as computer science students? So this question, I received it a couple of days ago, and I've seen it and I've received it before. But when I was a computer science student, undergraduate computer science student, I should say, doing my bachelor's degree, maybe on our, I think it was like the third or fourth year or just the final years, I started to invested time in crafting my resume because I was going to move from being a student to a professional for my first job. You could do it before, it doesn't have to be your last years as a computer science student, but the thing is that I want to convey is the importance of having a great resume as a computer science student, because it's going to be a tool for your professional development. It's going to be a tool that you can use to land your first job, to get those interviews for the job that you want after graduation. So, or even getting an internship. So that's very important, guys. So today I'm going to give you some tips. I'm going to give you 4 tips, guys, that you can do to add to your resume that helped me in the past to help you in your professional journey to get that first job as a computer science student. So let's get started. So number 1, the first thing you should add is your internships or research program experiences. And this one is very important because when you're going to apply to your first job as a computer science student, internships, even though they're not paid, if they're paid, they're great. If they're not, it still counts as work experience, because in internships you have the great opportunity to develop your skills, work on projects, and also research programs as well. So if you participated on any of these activities, you should add them to your resume, because when you go to your interviews, they're going to be great as a topic of conversation with the interviewer. So you can talk about what skills do you use. So for example, let's say you were intern as a web developer. So you can talk about you learned HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and how you use those skills to build web applications during your internship program. So, like I said, they don't have to be paid. If they're paid, that's fine, but they can serve as a work experience to convey that you have skills you can add to the company or organization. So add that to your resume, guys. Add your internships or summer research programs, also called as REUs. So what's the second tip? Number 2 is that you should add to your resume as a computer science student is your current skills. And I know this may be obvious, but you don't ever, I've seen in various resumes that they don't have their current skills. So my advice is to add the skills you've learned through your degree, right? Also the ones that you've learned in your internships. And also, this is very important, guys. Only add the ones, this is my advice, take it if you want, that you feel the most confident in. This is very important, because when you go to the internship, right, they're going to test you in some of the skills that you said, that's going to probably happen, that you added in your resume. So be sure you're confident in, for example, if you said you know Java, make sure you know Java. You don't have to be an expert at it, right? but at least know the basic fundamental concepts and how to solve algorithms on using this programming language, and you feel confident that you can add value to to the company or institution using the Java programming language. This applies to any tool you add. It can be C++, it could be Python, it could be frameworks such as React if you're going to be a JavaScript developer, also JavaScript. So be sure to add the current skills you have, but most importantly, that you feel confident in. Because you never know, in the interview, they might go ahead and throw you technical questions. So make sure you feel confident about the skills that you add, but add them because that's very important. Also, this is another advice, another recommendation that has to do with the skills. If you're going to apply to a job, right, that requires a certain amount of skills that are very important, make sure to have those in your resume. For example, if you're going to be a web developer, returning to the previous tip, make sure if they're asking for HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, make sure that you have HTML, CSS, and JavaScript on your resume, because the recruiter or the software developer that's going to interview you for that position is going to look for those skills. So make sure you have them in your resume, so it favors you over other candidates that maybe they don't have all the skills or just some of them. So that's very important. Make sure you have the skills that are required for the position, guys. This is key, because recruiters receive a lot of applications each day, and they look, at least this is my experience, they look for the ones that have the skills that the organization needs. So this is very important, guys. So that's the second thing that you should add to your resume as a computer science student. Let's go to the third one, guys. Number 3 is you should add your side projects. And this is very important. I also have a video, if you're interested, I'm going to put it on the description down here, on side projects as a computer science student and the type of side projects you should work on. So if you go to a hackathon, let's say, and you worked on a side project, maybe on your spare time, it can be on your summer break, winter break, when you're not in school, maybe on the weekends, make sure to add those projects to your resume. If you have a lot of projects, make sure to add the ones that are the most relevant to the job position that you're applying to. So if you have 10, don't put all those 10 because they're not going to fit in your resume. So only add the ones that are going to help you land that job. So if they're looking for a web developer, make sure that you have web applications there as your side projects. And if they're hackathon projects, make sure to add them as well. Because what this shows is that you have passion for what you do, because these side projects are not part of your duties or your academic duties as a computer science student. So in my experience, at least in my opinion, if I interview a student that has a passion and drive towards computer science, developing applications, learning more, and works in side projects or has products of the work outside of their academic duties, I want the developer or that student because to work in my team, because that demonstrates that he or she will go the extra mile. At least that's my opinion. So that's the third thing that I advise you guys, add your side projects. So what's the fourth tip, guys? Number 4 is add your GitHub and LinkedIn profile links. Make sure, you may think, Felix, those are 2 little links. What could they mean to my resume? They mean a lot. Trust me. Look. A lot. Mucho. Un montón. I said it in Spanish, lo dije en español, and I said it in English. A lot, guys and gals. And why is that? Because GitHub is turning into the resume, in my opinion, and I've heard a lot of people say this before, into the new resume for developers. And why is that? Because GitHub is a great place where you can showcase your projects, and you can showcase the code to the projects that you've worked on. So GitHub, you can put your code, and potential employers can assess the skills that you have, also the style of the code that you write, which is very important. Also, they can assess the skills that you have that you can use to add value to their company, or to their team. So that's very important, guys. So make sure to add your GitHub link, your URL. And I've heard this before, like I said, is the new resume. I think it was Suraj Raval that said it. It's a great YouTube channel. You can check it out. But I've heard that so many times. So the thing is, add that GitHub URL, guys. Also, if you don't have a LinkedIn GitHub profile, create one. Create an account and put your side projects there. Also, guys, if you need help on how to upload your code to GitHub, I have a video, so the link is on the description. I'll also put it on the suggestion side at the end of the end screen of this video. But if you need help with that, check it out. Also, guys, make sure you create a LinkedIn profile if you haven't done that as a computer science student. Even though you're a student, you should have a GitHub profile. That's what I believe in. So make sure to create an account and add it to your resume. And why is that? Because like I've said, I've written on articles. The LinkedIn profile, I think I've said this on other videos, but the thing is that as well, so the LinkedIn profile, a lot of recruiters go to LinkedIn to find developers and computer science professionals. So the LinkedIn profile is a great way where you can showcase your skills, and also a platform where recruiters can find you. So they can maybe search in for a web developer, and you may have some of the skills because you listed on your skills section. They can find you there. So make sure that you add your LinkedIn profile to your resume. That's very important. So, because you can add a lot of information there that doesn't fit in your resume as a computer science student, but your LinkedIn profile may have that information. Also, it's a great platform where you can divide your profile into sections and showcase a lot of information about you that maybe a paper cannot convey. At least that's my opinion, and that's my experience. So make sure to add your LinkedIn profile, and if you don't have one, create it right now. Also, if you need help, I have a video on LinkedIn tips for computer science students, and I'll put the link on the description as well. So guys, there you have it. 4 tips of things that you should add to your resume as a computer science student. Also, if you would like more tips, I have an extra tip, a bonus one, on my Medium article, which I put the link on the description below. Go ahead and check that out, because you might benefit that. So guys, that's all for today. 4 tips on things you can add to your resume. If you like this video, click that like button. Also share it with a friend that is a computer science student. You never know, it might help them land that first job that they want, or also as you as well. And if it did, please let me know. Let me know in the comments. Comment below what you liked about the video and what you use to help you in your journey. Also, if you have other tips that you can share with other students, share them below to help them things to add on their resumes. Because I want to make this video short, so maybe there's things I didn't mention. So comment them on the comment section. And also share with a friend, like I said, you may never know. Like this video and don't forget to subscribe and to hit on that bell icon because I post videos every week and I may do a video on something that can help you in your journey as a computer science student. Also, if you're learning how to code, because I do videos on those topics as well. So that's all for today, guys. This was Felix from Felix the Dev, where coding is a lifestyle. And I will see you on the next video. Have an excellent week, guys and gals. Take care.